Welcome back. We got stalkers, perjury, and then illegal immigration. I don't know why they was sticking out, so we're gonna just do something real quick on these. Okay. A karmic lover, perjury. This could be somebody that claiming to be married to you, but there's a lie, so they can steal assets and have access. And we got safety first. All right. So this person, we got Sa karmic, S-A karmic, lover coming against you. Like I said, they've been letting these people illegally marry us or from other customs and cultures trying to push themselves on us by giving them AI chips, possibly from China and other places that are more advanced than the ones here in America. But again, there's a court case here too. This is letting me know, like I said, this is considered, this is something that's going to have something to do with the people now on a massive level. This is warfare. It's silent warfare. I just heard that China is coming up with a new chip that's something faster than Apple. We don't know who or what it is, but I don't like places that claim me but don't show me. You know what I'm saying? Usually when people get to be a part of some type of organization or some type of something, there's perks and stuff that come with that. There's like a something that you can look at like, hey, I'm a part of this. I don't like the fact that people I don't like the way if the people are like dancing around me, acting like I'm a dummy, like I can't comprehend. You understand? Like I can't comprehend, and people be just using my energy, acting like I'm working with them. You never asked me, or something like this. So these people could be also mad if I'm talking like I'm talking, and they don't want to support something. But at the end of the day, we have to know this. These are the things I think that they're important. Just like I said on my channel, if there's one like unto me, show them to me. Okay. Now there could be an energy that's using my energy to speak these things to get me out the way. But the thing is, if Jesus says, or we don't know exactly who this say in the Bible, if there's one like unto me, show them to me. That means that who if there is a masculine energy like a Drake that have a lot of clones, like me on this level right here, the everyday level, commoner, not commoner peasant servants, but more in something like this, okay? And like suburbia USA. You're just a regular person that got like, so-called a regular life. You may be able to find some like me that's in this energy, but there's still some kind of confusion. Cause for something, these people are going, they talking about the government, big corporations, something like that. And I'm talking about big corporations and governments coming up against a little old me. You get what I'm saying? The strength of the mustard seed. Also, first using this type of method here to separate me and have family and I knew what was going on while I was doing this. Do you know that? So I knew that when I started talking like I talk, even if I'm not talking bad about these people, that was their method to first get a hold of my inner circle and corrupt them, okay, with money or bribes against me. This is the war against God. Okay. Then for me to come at people in higher rankings that might have money tied in to my energy and all this shit, that still have money and made sure that I didn't get any of my money. You see, because they feel like you got to have money to talk that shit. And I'm showing them, oh, but you can have God on your side too, or God in you and talk that shit. So who is like on to me that don't got the money, don't got the fame, don't got the fans, don't got a group, don't got a something, that talk like me? You understand? Or they not on a chip where they getting fed information from everybody, and then that people is pushing that person out with that chip to be the one to be the scapegoat. What? Because do you see what I'm saying? So I knew that that's what they were doing, and I knew when I started telling my story, this was gonna trigger something in these people. So it would be hard to get these people to look past the level of abuse and say, damn, maybe this is something a little bit bigger that they doing to her than they did to any of us. Damn, maybe we should feel some kind of way about that. No, they're gonna get mad and they're gonna get in their feelings because a lot of people are unhealed. That's why this work, the real work, was really important. on yourself, not nothing else. That's why I don't, the money is not a problem for me because I built up a strong inner fucking core or something like this. So even if you have the money, that can also let your guard down a little bit. You understand? Or these people that got money and then they go to these functions and they're part of these clubs and these fucking clubs and all this other stuff that they be doing. You see what I'm saying? Thinking that you can take what already belonged to me and then keep me out of the breeding circle and then use what I already made on with you and then not give credit where credit due because I already created that. You just taking something from what you taking something from my cabinet or you're taking something from my library or you're taking from something that I created and you're using it to try to create something else. Big tech companies, you're using the people that God organically created through me or enhanced through me, and you're using them to test on them to come up with chips to use in your facilities to charge for millions of dollars and all this money for this shit and these upgrades, and I'm not getting my fucking money because there's no before any of this nobody had none of this like it say in the Bible unless they before they got it from Christ. Before they got it from Christ, nobody had any of this. So what are we talking about? I know a little bit about something about, I ain't gonna chase the money, motherfucker. I'm gonna start where it started. That's where I want to be at. I'm gonna start where the money start with the motherfuckers that I know was on my dick. You understand? I'm gonna start with that or my creations dick. Okay, I'm gonna start with that, and we're gonna move. We're gonna go forward. Like, okay, well, boom. This when this person did perjury and signed for that inheritance, and they was able to turn that shit into a multi-million. They took this $1 million and turned it into a multi-million-dollar company. Boom, that's where we at. What's this? You understand what I'm saying? What's this, motherfucker? I know something about money, bitch. I'm not gonna sit here and go hunt you down and go to your house with no big ass walking stick like a king of wands or a mobster and shoot you up and shoot your kid. I'm looking at that shit from the heavenly approach. You understand? Don't play with me. So even if there is somebody like me that got many clones, because I see the ones that have the many clones, do they speak like me into the public? No, you don't. So like when I'm saying if there's like one like onto me, because this could be something where somebody is trying to use me as a scapegoat and see I'm gonna push this person out there and push them from behind and gaslight them, and I'm gonna let her say this and she gonna move herself out the way and then I'm gonna just be or whatever, and I didn't say nothing or whatever. Well, that's the problem. Is there one like unto me that speak like me? So I know that the little thing that y'all doing with Remy and them, y'all getting concerned. You trying to push that shot in the front because you know something's going on with a relationship between me and this masculine or this hidden person or whatever this is. So y'all pushing that shit out in the front lines, you know what I'm saying, as a red dragon. All this shit that y'all doing, you pushing it out in the red dragon. Y'all about to, I'm telling you, something about to break, something about to happen here. Something about to happen here. Okay. So I was looking at this picture on when I woke up, the news was on, and it was talking about some girl that took a picture. She's supposed to be in a Catholic school or something, but y'all thinking of anything. Y'all thinking of anything. And I bet you these people gonna be gone before me to not let me get the proper information, intelligence, schooling, or something like this to move forward. This is a problem for these people. You so-called got everything you want. Why is you still holding on to this energy? So it's a red dragon. These are distractions here. Somebody is wrath with a woman or wrath with something. This is a distraction here. Although these particular, like the Remy and Papoose energy, there's something that means that there's something they're showing this in the public eye with that's going to get viral, right? My story is being shown on this level where it's not going to go viral because my channel is small. And plus, YouTube had me off YouTube for the past week. So something was getting stirred up. So they're just showing this because everybody's going to turn away from this little shit, they think. And they're going to start talk about that. So you know that I am media, motherfucker, too, right? You know that this is my shit. You know, I know how this is my language or something like this. Do you know this? I'm the one open up these motherfucker eyes out of Egypt. What you telling me? Only thing that's different now is that these people, the media and the people in the media have taken over the media. So it's not the five bloodlines that the daughter of the elite would have been attached to, and they still didn't let me in and manipulate the news. These are the people that wanted to get rid of them people and take over the news themselves. And everybody want to be the boss. This the most disturbing shit ever. This the most dangerous thing for America you ever motherfucking seen. Everybody want to be Starbucks. Everybody want to be this. Everybody, this shit is about to be hilarious. It's just about to be hilarious. It really is. Because somebody didn't think something all the way through. These are people that know how to tear shit up, like families and people. They don't know how to put nothing back together, though. They don't know how to put nothing together. They don't want to do the hard. They claim that they do the hard work to get shit rolling. I said she in. To get things going. Do you understand? But a lot of these people wait until the shit is already ready, knock you out the way, and then take it on and then move it forward because they got the money and the means to do so, like it's theirs. You see? Like it's theirs. You understand? So you gotta be quicker than that. And I'm telling you, this divinely guided seer energy. Somebody is the darkness in between the time and the ting and something else. Okay, heavy on energy, about to be heavy to fuck off of it. That's why I said, and for you to know about the on thing and be wearing that T-shirt in that video, I know that you've been in my Akashic records. I know you've been in my iris. I know you've been in my retina scan. What I tell you, this AT Risa, this shit, this Victoria shit, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You know, I'm gonna be able to give these people a different type of view of opinion or something here from inside these families. That yes, I do have a place there. Yes, I do. And so this is why God is going to use me to show you something. When you were sitting there all this time and you had all this knowledge, this is why God is about to show you something through me. This is talking about the works, or this is the word. The word is very prominent. This is the difference between thinkers and doers. You're not going to shun me because I'm not a doer. Well, I'm a whole empress. The empress she a fucking giant. She not getting around, walking around. She might smash the people in the community. Do you understand? On a metaphorical or some other kind of way that I'm trying to use this terminology. I just did wake up like 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. So my words is getting a little bit jumbled, but okay. You're trying to keep that girl on or something like this with my AI person. Okay. This could be that this person is made like me or something, but they thought it was okay to leave me behind or something. And now, you know, China with that little moon balloon could be doing something here. Yeah, I love you. Okay. Mirroring. So somebody could be trying to get somebody to mirror that they don't love you. Drinking and toxic relationship. Somebody's trying to get somebody, a psychopath is trying to mirror that somebody don't love you. That Hierophant. And now they feeling like shit. Because you're not a Jezebel like this person said. So somebody could be saying this, but like I said, the divinely guided seers, these were all the girls that was using my vassal as like, I don't think that this is a beauty queen. I wasn't a beauty queen, but this could have been the girl. I could have been in the girl in the family in my age group that was getting the most attention from boys. Even if it was inappropriate, even if it was because my family was selling out my sensual, sacral energy to these boys that I was going to school with, thinking we was just friends, but they had some kind of attachment to me either through the sleep realm or in person or something that I didn't know about. So I was going to school thinking, you know, I was denying these boys. I didn't like any of these boys that we're talking about that was grabbing on me and stuff like this in the 5th grade. But I could have been going to school every day like, I don't care. I don't talk to these boys. I don't be kissing on these boys. I ain't making out with these boys. I don't care about these boys or something like this. Or I only had one boy, or I only kissed one boy in the school or something like this. But this is not the truth. These people were serving up something on a platter here. And it would happen to be my sacral energy. Now, this could be physical, mental, other types of manipulation that these people had access to me. So that is some type of heavy abuse here. That's traumatizing for a child, even to grow up as an adult and realize that people had this much access to you. But the kicker is to not be afraid and not wanting to be yourself or jump out your skin or want to kill yourself. That's a powerful motherfucker right there. Okay? Because when you say we, when these people say we, where was I at when Flavor Flav got famous? Where was I at when Elijah Bell clone Flavor Flav got famous? Where was I at? You understand? When Kanye got famous, where was I at when these people went viral? Where was I at? You understand what I'm saying? Where was my homage? You understand? Where was I at when these nudie and these boys started to be able to claim that they was gods or something like this? Where was I at? Where did you leave me at when Max and them showed up on Living Single? Where was I at? You understand? So again, these are people that were already caught up into something. They needed somebody to carry out some type of acts that they would be seen as humiliated as doing. So this is talking about mind control, and these are parents using their children's vassals to live out something until technology was advanced for them to get this for themselves. So it's like a cheat code, a cheat code. These people, God wouldn't let these people through. So you got China and them building these chips to fake it through. But the whole soul of the people as individuals is gone or is corrupt because they went against God, but they want to still be in the game. You still wanted, God said, wait a minute, this one is for wisdom and revelations, and you still wanted to take it. You took my past, you took my present, you took my coming out party, and now you want my fucking future. You want my future too. You want to see me pray like you? I'm not a individual, or I'm not a person or a human or something like you. We not the same. I told you, look, flip through your Bible. Okay? Somebody could be getting rid of a workplace affair. Flip through your Bible. This is people trying to say you work somewhere so they can use your energy, but you're not getting no check. You're not getting to sit at these meetings and tables and talk about what you want to be done in the company. You're not, even though it's your company, they leaving you outside. They leaving me outside my fucking company. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Using my energy, acting like whatever, and using anything, any point that I put forward, like the little picture with my friend. We was at the bar. We happened to be at a gay bar, okay, that night, because it was the only nightclub that's in between our two houses, and we didn't want to go into the big cities. And it's the only thing that's a nightclub in between the two cities. And so when I was in the club, I didn't think about this, right? But we were in there or whatever, and we just met for a drink because we hadn't seen each other in a long time. And then we were taking a picture, and she's like, "Oh, take a picture." And she was so happy to see me or whatever. And then she gave me a kiss on the cheek or whatever. And then we were taking a picture. But it's like they trying to say somebody got a gay lover. You better stop that shit right now. I ain't never even looked at my best friend in no sexual way ever. I ain't never looked at her lips. Motherfucker, you can run my Akashic records. I don't know why. I mean, because I actually kind of knew her. I like her. I love her as a friend. I loved her as a friend. But do you understand? There's things when we was younger or whatever that I seen that, and I'm sure somebody could look at me now and be like, "Ew, this thing I seen about you older," and I'm like, "Ugh, I would never like you," or something like this. I didn't know that that's how you do something, or I didn't know you sleep on the couch with that same blanket and you only wash it once a month, if that. I didn't know this. Well, this is something here that somebody is going through. And if only thing you got to worry about with me is a dirty blanket, I'm not out here robbing, killing, stealing, taking nothing, taking stuff out on other people or nothing like this. I'm sharing this journey. I'm giving my testimony online. And you understand what I'm saying? So people don't have to understand me. And whatever this is with this confusing language, they're doing something manipulative with social media and people to make sure that we things that are common sense in layman's term or unleavened, or leavened bread. I call that leaven. I think it's when the bread is fluffy up. And then unleavened is when it's flat, I think. So the way I cook up my bread, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't like that because that will cause people to really understand the Bible. This is something that your pastors ain't even been able to do for you. You know what I'm saying? I gave you that. I mean, I don't know what else these people want. I don't know what else these people want. I gave you because I am the word too. I gave you this understanding. It's a little bit of everything here. I don't try to dominate any floor, but I'm telling you, show me one like unto me. Let me see. If the person is famous and they got a lot of clones or something like this, well, let me see them talking like me. Because this person will be connected to me heavily. You know what I'm going through. Did you speak on my behalf in front of everybody in the world? All you would have had to do is say one little couple words, and the shit would have went viral. And then you could have put it together very nicely with some type of real written it out and put it together real nicely and said something without even saying names or something like this. That's outside of the box. I said what I said. Somebody is worshiping idols. Somebody is not going to come out publicly and speak like I speak. Not even in the name of love. This person want me to look stupid and be talking shit on my channel while they laughing over there or something like this. And it's like, oh, you said this before I even opened up or showed you something. These motherfuckers that's in the celebrity, you got money, you got movement, you got something. Why can't you come? Why you can't come talk to me? You meet them girls in the mall or something and be like, hey, this motherfuckers out there now, meeting people in the mall, like giving them $100 just for walking by. You mean to tell me somebody with all this money and this power can't come tell me something that I need to know? And I know that they connected to me? I don't think so. You saying that God and we're saying we are gods. Listen, you saying a God is off the server or something like this? No, somebody they done made you into something like me. Let's not get it twisted. If it's talking about these females or whatever this is that's watching me now, but I don't get to watch them. Why are you watching me? Why you watching me right now and sending me this music talking about we are gods? No, you want to be what the fuck I am. Because if we gods, why the fuck y'all over there looking at me and watching me 24 hours a day and I can't see shit about you? But what God show me, or what I can see when you talking, or what I can hear when you talking. We not the fucking same. Stop it. You want to make decisions or something like this. You want to make decisions. And so God did made you. God seen that there's another God. Like it said, what Jesus said, if there was a lamb that got stuck or whatever that got stuck in the mountain, is Jesus gonna go help that one and leave the 99? Somebody didn't do their fucking job if you Jesus. But here I am still talking this shit on here. And if this is China, China could create a lot of things to make it seem like something. They could create a lot of things to make it seem like something. Don't mean it's true. That's exactly what y'all trying to do. Because if anything, Risa could be Risa could be the Auntie Risa could be a Chinese person, okay, or from China or Asia or something like this. But that don't mean that that's Selah. You get what I'm saying? That just means that you're using LaRasha and Risa and these particular people some kind of way or something like this for some type of agenda. But we know that that ain't Selah. I mean, that's not the Shekinah. We know that that's not the spirit. We know that these girls is probably more AI, and they upgraded AI too. You don't want to touch the spirit that much, so y'all make me stay the same and stay behind every time, and let these people that's no better than me try to run circles around me and run my life around me. And I'm not having that shit no more. They might be China, so you could be playing favoritism, but you know that that the Shekinah is not that. The Shekinah ain't mainly based on these particular places per se. The Shekinah or the Holy Spirit ain't claiming. That's the part that don't have to claim a religious aspect or don't have to claim, something like this. Do you see? Or I'm from China. It's a all fucking energy. It's a frequency. Just like the world card energy is in the middle of all that stuff. Now the man ain't gotta be with the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki ain't gotta be with the Taurus or the bulls. The lions don't have to be. But this person that's in the middle of all this soup here, that person is an all energy of all them fucking energies. So I can understand a little bit of each of what y'all trying to do with these little groups that you done made to try to come the fuck up against me. These people spending billions of dollars trying to forget that in high school they knew who God's child was and they had this access to something like this and they try to act like it was nothing. And they try to act like it was nothing. It's just taking me this long to find out who the fuck I am, and now it's a problem. So everybody else could know, but now I know it's a problem. Just like now, y'all done spent the past 7 years with this surveillance thing, with that clone, got that clone out here fucking around and doing all this stuff or doing something silly, hanging around with these family members that I don't like and I don't want to talk to until I know the truth. And then I'll see if I ever want to talk to you again or not, just like that. Just like that. You understand? Just like that. This is about fucking business. You understand? You done made it that way, not me. So you've been doing this, trying to ruin my reputation because you knew that I was not going to be doing anything. You wasn't going to find me doing anything too crazy. So they're saying that they don't want to accept somebody into something, but Candy is already over there. So even if you thought that that was my best friend and you thought that that was a picture, because about a girl kissing another girl and she knew that she was gonna get slapped, but now these people don't want to pay for nothing. The girl that's in the picture kissing me, I'm not kissing her. She's kissing me on the cheek, as a Judas energy was attached to that person, and that person is kissing me on the cheek, and you already process this person as a hierophant, as some other kind of energy here on this earth. You already processed this person as the queen instead of me because of the skin color and because of the way the person looked. You already took this person into the reservations instead of me. Even if we was Westworld, y'all must have pushed us out here at the same time. I got two old images. One of a little girl that looked like me a little bit when I was little. I call her Sagittarius. It's a little American Indian girl. People were sharing this. It could be fake. I don't have to believe the picture, but it's a little girl with a bow and the arrow in her hand. A lot of so-called black Indians was passing this image around with two long braids in her hair, and she had the bow and arrow, and she's a little dark-skinned Indian girl. The girl kind of looked like me when I was little. And then there was another picture of another girl that I found around the same time, or these people could have been in the same group, a cluster of pictures, where there was a little girl that looked kind of like my best friend. So even if this is the thing, you knew what I was, but you still tried to push the narrative of the person with the lighter skin or something like this. And it's the same thing. God asked these people to bring them something like them. They didn't share the qualities, but they still grew. Everything that I put my mind to, or everything that I gave my energy to, or watched on YouTube for years or whatever like this and gained something I put in, they did not give back. Indigenous community, God threw me in there for 3 years. Just like Jesus, they say Jesus sit over dead things or sit over things for 3 years and watch it. I sat there and watched all these things. Okay. Now, if these women that was already prone to make it to the top as gurus, if they was watching me back then, watching them, do you see where I'm saying? The indigenous community went up in there for 3 years, went up into the Bible for more than that. I gave the Bible a lot more time, but I needed to learn a lot more things through it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Something is not reciprocal here. But the problem is you try to stop me from going to what is for me. You trying to stop me from going towards what is for me. And that's a problem. People are building ships to stop you from stopping me to getting where I'm supposed to be. So you tell me they didn't stop Kanye West and Drake and all these motherfuckers from being famous and having that much power where whatever they say go viral in a couple of seconds. No. I didn't get that. This is very disgusting because somebody thought that they was going to do this shit and you was going to be, or I was going to be sitting here dead or something like this, or I was not going to make it at all. This is people that walk away. They could have even gave you a little bit of attention, some of these rappers and shit like this, and walked away because they thought when that happened, damn, for sure this person going to be dead. We done sat there and said Michael Jackson spoke out and said the history books ain't real, and the next day he was dead. Michael Jordan. Well, I don't know why I put Jordan in there. Excuse me. Martin Luther King is what I meant to say. He started talking about that shit like we coming to get our money back, and within a week or something, this nigga was dead. Mm. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Somebody got an exit plan. Motherfuckers got their head peeking out the corner to see what happened. Somebody could be fucked up over you. Okay? They thought for sure. If the Christian church don't accept you because you talk like this or this and that and that, this don't look like this could be the Christ or something like this. Oh, if these people don't, ain't nobody thinking about none of y'all for real. If you don't accept me, I ain't thinking about nobody but God accepting me. At the end of the day, I don't care about you seeing my. I don't care if you seen every sex act and put it on the big jumbotron that I ever had. You not God. The fuck you talking about? You might get your eyes burned out in the end because I am, and you tried to play me. That's how I feel about it. Somebody could be trying to say somebody is a thug or something like this, but thugs don't use cyber technology to gaslight people and then run, or they don't go run in a hole and then use cyber antics to test people. They don't sit behind Foxconn bubbles and shit like this and then make advancements towards people and then run. You got to figure out something else what you is. Okay? These ain't even keyboard gangsters because, eventually, with the keyboard gangster, you see what I'm saying? Something like this. We got too late pregnancy. So somebody could be going through a process to take a seed from you or me and put it inside their stomach because you don't understand these people's language. You haven't been able to. There could have been many suitors that wanted to have a baby or start something with you, but there's other women and other people in the way, changing out frequencies and chips and shit like this, building ice walls and brick walls so that you can't get information, all these things like this here. All right? But God didn't put that together. China did, bitch. Okay? Don't play with me. And until you do right by me, God didn't put that together. China did. God didn't put that together. Russia did. You get what I'm saying? Come on, man. Y'all better stop playing with me. Somebody is ashamed here. They're looking back at memories and they're ashamed. Somebody could be seeing the truth that you was really good to somebody or a good friend to somebody or something like this, and they're ashamed. Guilt, embarrassment, in the wrong. Like if you was not trying to be malicious, God said to me, this is a whisper to me. I could do whatever I want to do as long as I'm not hurting nobody. That's me. Don't try to do like me. That's me. Because I already am geared a certain kind of way to not want to do certain things. It's not in me to want to do certain things. You understand? I'm just not going to do things. Somebody could be ashamed, or these people wanted you to be ashamed, or this is a queen bee rising that could be ashamed because this is somebody saying, oh, we look back at some memories or something like this, and now somebody is ashamed or something like this. It ain't going to be me. Because if I know about what a fountain is, this could have been somebody that God used as a little hoe or something, and this person don't even got to die for sins. I don't know. It ain't none of my business. I just did you understand? You understand? And everybody else that fuck like that could be going to hell. And you tried to blaspheme the Holy Spirit by going somebody that's a spirit. They're not even a human being. And you try to blaspheme this person. Okay? Now we got this energy here with illumination in reverse. We got jackass, and then we had my way in reverse. So again, this could be the early 90s version of this Candelaria and her brother. The Tate energy, and then this person. This could be the people that could be embarrassed here. I feel like this has something to do with, like, this would be like an energy where somebody is like a best friend. They grew up, they knew each other before you knew each other. Like my brother had a friend named Charlie that lived down the street from us. They was best friends. Okay. All since we grew up or whatever, even when he come home, he come back and visit Charlie or something. We live right next door to each other growing up and all this other shit. Okay. But what was I gonna say? At some point in time, these people are demigods, or these people are co-creator gods or Lord gods or something. By watching what God created, they were able to create some things. Okay. These could be watchers or something like this. Oh, that's what it said. I'm a something and you're a watcher. Okay. That's what that thing was. I forgot from earlier. But this, let's just say it like this. There is a sense of loyalty because you knew this family. There could be a sense of loyalty with this energy because it's a certain time how people come into your life or something like this. I don't know how I'm trying to explain this, but we have to also look at this though, because other people could have been taken with the a rapture. Other people, some people could have been taken out. Maybe in some of these situations, every decade they was taking out the whole thing, and then maybe they start saying we could leave this one and that one behind. They're not really seeing things for what it is. We just need new ones of these other ones to save money or something. It's something that somebody was doing here that got something mixed up, or this is how the language got mixed up. This could even be in like the 80s and 90s when, black, what now I say blacks and Anglo Saxons and, you know, he say something like that in one of his songs. If I ruled the world, I free all my sons. So you think about like in the hood and stuff like that, it was mainly just black people in the ghettos. When you look at the old images of the ghettos from like the 50s, 60s, 70s, you really only seen black faces. But then again, later on, more in the 80s and 90s, there was a mix or influx of Latino energies that joined in. Before the black people was in the hood, they was in the south in the rural areas, and the people in the mob, the Italians and these other people was you know in the urban areas. Ain't that crazy? Now if you think about it, these people was in the urban areas. This could also be kind of some, I was hearing that sources saying this kind of syndrome that they push. They they pull the wool from off your eyes, or they pull the rug from under your foot, and then they dash everybody towards you, and then the way that you get, it's like, oh, and the way that you respond is like something is not going to come off as carrying something. These people aren't eavesdropping on you, having real conversations with two people going back and forth. They're just seeing you talking at the screen or something, and it makes them feel detached. It's a way. This is some kind of formula they're using to make people not join, but throw stuff up at the stage at you and harm you. Whatever this is, this way of communication, letting the God energy get little bits and pieces, because there's always a lot of shit going on with these people in their mind, letting them get little bits and pieces and stuff like this and be attacked, actually feel attacked and be attacked. And even if you don't respond, then they're going to harm you in real life. This is what somebody is trying to push somebody to do. That's why I tell you, I don't do nothing on here I don't feel like doing. I don't care what y'all doing in the background. I don't care what the fuck you saying. If I don't feel like wasting a couple minutes of my breath on this channel talking, I'm not doing it. You're not gonna manipulate me, motherfucker. You don't own me. You're not purchasing any of this time, motherfucker. There ain't no reward. There is no return on investment or nothing here. It really is nothing for me. Everybody, these people's brain is cemented. They're some of these people are mentally manipulated already. Nobody's gonna do the right thing. So people say you ain't gonna wake nobody up no more. This is kind of true because everybody is already in their little denominations. You're probably not gonna get anything. There might be a couple of people left that still before they turn to all the way to a zombie or something that could pull some strings or type in a couple of things to try to get something right. So this next 40 years, it's almost like they want to build something for the next 40 years without the person of honor. What do you call it when they, what the hell do you call it when there's something of honor? The person, the woman of honor, whatever it is, like if you having a party or it's a graduation party, people are waiting for the person whose actual party it is to walk out first and do a dance or something to walk into the party for now everybody else could be there, but they're going to be sitting in seats or standing off to the side, and then finally the person come in. It's not the woman of the hour, y'all know what it's called, shit. The person finally walk in and everybody get up and like, yeah, and have banners and blow horns at the person or something like this, like your birthday party or like the wedding reception. Welcome, such and such and such and such. This is like, this is your shit and everybody know it. They all denied you, but they gonna keep you. This like everybody getting realizing what they about to wear for the birthday party. It's your party, and somebody stole your money and you don't even got nothing to wear to your own party. It's something like You supposed to come out in your 50th birthday party and people, it's a surprise party and be like, oh my goodness. And just dress cute, girl. We going to this party or whatever. When you open up the doors, of course you got to tell them you're going to a party or they're going to be looking bogus. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe somebody lead them into a room where they going to be getting dressed while everybody else is partying and waiting for them to come out. I don't know. Shit. But do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Somebody wanted they wanted like 100 other people to come out on your birthday party as the lady of the honor or whatever it is. This is the shit that y'all doing. And none of you deserve this. These people is trashy. But this is what happened when you let people get trashy. They got a low vibrational mind. You let them get a position of power, or you let them get some little bit of money. This is what happens. They think they can do whatever they want to do. It's just serious. And again, reckless love, forget about all that stuff. Now I see what people were saying like 6 years ago. But again, initially, this is kind of what it was, but I'm not going to do it on the level you want to. If something was to change or something here. You get what I'm saying? These men are having, let me tell you one more thing. With technology and transhumanism, these men are having the whole rights to the relationship, which they're not supposed to have. This means a girl could say no to a man and end up in his bed the next night, just to show that he can pull your ass. And you're not going to see this footage that they record of whatever happens there. They're going to program you to be nice to them, talk nice, be nice, suck my dick. Yeah, I programmed everything I want. Go ahead and send her in. Women ain't going to have no rights. You're not going to, why is these people, they was already doing it. They're just showing it in our face what they was already doing. Why they say men are from Mars and women are from Venus. They're just saying it. I say saying it. They're just saying it to your face. I programmed this person to suck my dick at 12 o'clock at night. I only got this person here for 6 hours under my control. What's going on? Motherfucker gonna be calling the phone company. What's going on? Bitch ain't sucking my dick. She might even get abused or something. Only these ain't robots, or they're not meant to be you. Even if they are, it's a sensitive subject. They're not supposed to know that they are. But these people want to use this shit on me or use this on God's daughter and then have me wake up and fight against it and say, enough is enough. Now that it's their turn, or they can't take it. No, no, no. I took it like a G. This is what something is doing. Now motherfuckers want to say, oh, let's go up and let's go against these people or something. Wait, you are the people in my eyes after I've examined something that the rebellion or something needs to be, the revolt needs to be against. You're not fooling me on that shit. You're not taking me into no activist mode. That's where all the niggas die. Straight up. The funny thing is, some of them they didn't even really care. Or they was already soulless, or they was already, out of their mind by that time. No, you ain't taking me into the field, bitch. No, thank you. Somebody is ashamed here. Somebody trying to make it seem like what I just said about the royal family is some kind of uprising. No, I am the royal family. I am the God. And what I just said has something to do with that. What I just said have something to do with your time is up. That I know that y'all was using this feminine energy and teaching her things about the royal family from Mexico instead of me all this time. For whatever reason. I know that this best friend, somehow, rather somebody is being mind controlled in a situation, somebody want to make somebody mad. Either the best friend want to make me mad by hanging out and doing weird shit with my mom, or my mom wanted to make me mad by fucking around with this friend or something like this, just to say that it's not me. That's just the bottom line here. Okay? A lot of these people, I don't want shit to do with it, really. A lot of these people finding out that these people, the first thing you should have fuck around and found out is I'm the realest motherfucker on this planet. And I didn't deserve none of this shit. And I don't even have to do nothing to you. I want you to know that before you leave this motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's losing sleep and they're ashamed. Because you could do something don't mean that you should have did something. And if you had that much motherfucking power to be dancing around somebody's life, manipulating shit in their house and everything, and their children and everything, why the fuck you couldn't face that person? You tell me why you telling me that ain't God. Now they say, oh, God's light is too bright. But if there was going to be a son of God on earth or something like this, no, what's the real reason why you don't want to face somebody? Because somebody ashamed of what the fuck you did. Now, these is people that's trying to bring up your past and your present and say what you was doing behind their back because they was behind there all along manipulating the situation and recording you. But the point is, I was this to you. Did I fuck around on you? Did I mess with you like that, with your life? Did I do anything to you to hurt you or attack you? You understand what I'm saying? Before, if this started when we was 13, motherfucker, I loved my whole family. I loved everybody. Shit. You understand what I'm saying? If this was back, you made the decision at that age to fuck up my life. And you never gave me a fucking chance. You understand what I'm saying? I met you as if we the same. You knew you was something different. You knew I was something different, and you never told me all these years. That's betrayal. Because I feel like if I love my friend enough and I seen somebody hurt my friend, I'm about to say, girl, they ain't want me. I'm going to figure out a language or something to tell her, bitch, they told me that you're not a human or something like this. But there's rights for this. Let's go right and get these rights for you or something like this because I don't like what's going on with you. Or I'm just going to look at my friend in the face. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell my friend, come with me. And I'm going to take my friend to the place that I know that I seen these other people go that's like her to not be abused no more. I'm not going to fucking sit there and watch if I cared about somebody. You understand? Okay. All right. We got no heroes were lost. So I don't know what this is here. It's almost like somebody wanted to force you out of something and say, where was you at when this war was going on? Well, I don't know. Ask one of the people on your team that took my plug and unplugged it so I would not be a part of something. You know, sometimes that can be enough to get you to lose everything that you thought you was about to gain because of one person's thing, and that's who the fuck you was around, and you knew it. You could be around somebody and don't know that they a serial killer. That don't mean that you should go to jail with this person. You understand? Somebody gave your superhero card or some shit to somebody else or something like this. Or they added somebody on the team because they was a killer of yours, and now this person is being recognized for being a hero, but before they was a hero, they was trying to kill God. Before they was a hero, they was sexually trafficking and harassing little children. Before they was a hero. You understand? You was a hero yesterday, bitch. You was a pedophile that was trafficking little kids the week before. Y'all better get the fuck out my face. All right? So it depends on what you mean by that. We got legal matters. Somebody could be trying to say that you're not a hero. Like my mind base and my blueprint wasn't enough for you to save people, but you just saved the people that you wanted to, and you let the motherfuckers die out that you thought you was going to replace. And I just said it. And I would tell me who you think. Okay? Because I kept on getting that song, oh, silent hero, unsomething hero, unsung hero, because y'all was sitting here going through my shit, finding out how to save people so you could save face, and you was thinking that was going to get you into heaven and about to get your ass kicked right back down to the ground because you ain't no fucking heroes. You a motherfucking zero. Still, you motherfuckers steal everything. You ain't got shit on your own. And I ain't had to get up out of my seat to get shit done. You understand? When you break a piece of this monkey bread off, motherfucker, you done took whatever it was I was supposed to do. Hey, I didn't ask you to. You stole it. You stole this project. That's like somebody putting 10 things on my sheet for the do at work while I'm here on the computer today. Somebody stole the sheet, chop it up, and give it to 5, 10 people in the office. It's 10 things. They gave it to 10 people. And I get in the office like, what's there for me to do? Oh, nothing. We already handled all this or something like this. Well, damn. That was for me. You don't know why somebody had this for me. Maybe I needed to work on my typing with this. Maybe I needed to work on my color coordination with this. Maybe I need to work on that with that. Why you keep on taking my work and give it to other people? Knock it off. Y'all looking stupid, man. That's all this is. We got soulmate in reverse in abundance here. For 99 people, it could be about not speaking the truth or not the truth being prevailed. But for one person, that's the most valuable person, the truth being prevailed may be the most important thing here. Let them run around like vagabonds and do whatever the fuck they doing. And let God's people, whether you sitting on the throne or not, sit in one motherfucking place and show their ass right where you from. Because that's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers get these friends all up in your feelings and get you hopping around here talking about, I'm about to go down to the courthouse and do this. Yeah, that's your first right there. Motherfucker, I ain't scared to die, but motherfucker, I'm being strategic, nigga. Ain't nobody got time for whatever these people is doing. I'm being strategic. I want to see, I'm testing this shit out. Ain't nobody can't tell me. So I'm being strategic. You ain't about to get me to get all like, yeah, let's go out there. Yeah, that ain't a part of God's plan. God was having us out here to be messengers of something, speaking this shit to people publicly. I would what's gonna help some people if I'm sitting in a court in a fucking room in the dark underground telling a couple of people this when I'm supposed to be telling it to the world. There could be people left behind that you don't even know about that was running the machines and shit behind the scenes before you was, that might be able to help you, but you just too full of yourself. You understand? Okay, because I ain't losing nothing that's supposed to be for me. No people, no crowns, no thrones, no children, no nothing. Did these people ever think that it was just a thing for them to go ahead and do this and betray somebody and take their stuff so they can be bound to? They were thinking they was freeing themselves, but you just bound yourself to something forever again because of what you took. Keep on trying to run away. And somebody like mine, something, yeah, these people got me wide open, but can't no nigga just pull this. That's why I'm saying y'all been sitting here trying to drill, trying to get somebody to do this and that. But if I can't say no, if I don't have the right to say no to these motherfuckers, they gonna be like, oh, I got that last night or something like this. I didn't say you can have that. I ain't give your ass shit. You hear a little something right here in the thing, and me saying, oh yeah, nigga, you mine now. You misconstrue what I'm saying, or you all off in your shit about what I'm saying. I have the right to be amusing, to amuse people with my work and things like this. That don't mean shit. Y'all know y'all got a fucked up system where y'all letting these boys play with these little girls or play with these women, grown ass women. And then the women think the shit is cute at first. And then now you can see the shame on the face of some of these women with the BBLs, with the nice houses and the nice cars. And you can see the shame on their face about what they allowed something to happen to somebody. Because you know I'm a real motherfucking G. Day one. A1. All right. We got unbothered in some type of house here. Okay. And then we got this rich energy here. Okay. So like I said, they're not pushing these girls to act stupid on their YouTube channels. Of course, some of us blurt out and do something, but they're allowing these people to be amongst the people and stand in front of the people themselves and talk this shit in little camps and shit like this. But you want me to look like some fool that ain't had a conversation with none of you motherfuckers. You look like the air to me. You look like something that's blowing in the wind to me. And you want me to sit here and talk, argue with these people, argue with the air, like it say not to do in the Bible? I don't think so. I was seeing somebody having a whole blowout today, like slobbing, crying, like in the kitchen, talking, just screaming, like something like talking to themselves. Whatever this entity is, they like people that's not ashamed to talk to themselves. But at the end of the day, when this person got these people talking to themselves, they be recording this shit and trying to make it like you crazy. They're not like, oh, that person is so tapped in. You know, the tarot community fucked y'all up too. The judge, when those private cameras and shit like this, believe me, they had me go through it first, but God sent me through it and knew that I wasn't gonna get burned. So when I was about 4 years ago running through that kitchen, singing my songs and just like, motherfucker, I'm not playing with you today. Don't be coming over here with that shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? These people is using this in a courtroom. So fuck anything. Y'all decided that you knew that I was intelligent. You knew the conversations we had, the deep conversations, whether we was high or not. You knew. And this is what you decided to do. This is a process. These people do this over and over again. I had to go through some of the emotions to bring the shit back to the people and say, this is a bullshit. This ain't traditional. This ain't no fucking cultural thing. That's why I said I don't want to be a part. I didn't say I'm disrespecting your culture now, did I? I didn't say I'm disrespecting your culture. I just said that a lot of people following things in culture like drinking blood and stuff like this because they think that something was said that way when this was talking about something else. We got this house energy. Like I said, a lot of these people are your cousins from like 81 here. This could be some cousins. We got the mature woman and the cousin. This could be this cousin, one of Lizzie's daughters from 1981. Okay. These people could be saying something like, oh, well, one of your fathers or one of your kingpin fathers came in and took over something back in the day. It's not really you, it's this person. You a lie. Because somebody saying, what's the difference? These people was actually dead and brought back. They're people to start with. It was not, these are not a God energy. These are the people that accepted that mission or something like this to play like they was family or something like this. These are fallen stars, um, things like this. We got a ritual in reverse. They like the way things were because they had a heads up. This was never about money for them on that level. This was about having control over one person's life and getting some type of gain. This was about getting some type of gain or something like this and having control over somebody's life. It was never really about ooh we. It was never really about the money at some point for some of these people here. All right. So we got some kind of illumination here, or these people feel like they can grant you with this illumination, or these were people that were supposed to just hand you over something like anybody else. You graduated. Can I have my diploma? But they got everybody else's diploma but yours up there. And that's embarrassing. And it ruins your whole graduation day for the rest of your life. You're going to remember that they didn't give you your diploma and your balloon or something at the end of the thing like they did everybody else. But this could be something about somebody here is feeling like a jackass when it comes to some type of illumination. Because if God searches out the heart and the mind and the soul, I have no problem because I know I'm not being any of these things that people are going to judge you on when you start waking up and telling the truth and say that you haughty, you this, you that, you all these things. I know I'm not none of those things. I know when God searched my heart that he going to find something pure. You understand? These people got a power because they was forced to act like they was just like me, but they actually was little demigods pulling strings behind the scenes. But they got mad when I found out that that's what they were doing. That's all this is. It's like it's kind of disgusting because this is either prejudice or somebody's man or somebody that was supposed to be with you or something was fucking this person, man. Something inappropriate happened here amongst these people. Somebody could be thinking like because on this wavelength or in the cosmos, you and a masculine energy clicked this time. It might have been for y'all to be together. It might have been premeditated. It might have been something else. But I wasn't forcing it or anything. So somebody is just feeling some kind of way because usually they the one that's being in power here. They've been the one in full control of something for a minute now. And somebody can't gamble somebody else's life like this anymore. All right. Now, since they can't gamble your life no more, then they're about to send. This is somebody that refused to stop harming somebody. Now they want to send people into your home or something like this. Okay. Or somebody might be opening up this maze or something like this. Or somebody could have said that somebody was mazikeen or maze like a demon that don't have a soul. I don't know. Somebody could be letting somebody get to you and do something here. All right. Because what the one thing is I noticed that people be saying, and this is somebody saying this to you because somebody already passed away. And these people are trying to hide that this person passed away. But the girls that was around or the people that was around this person is like, oh, I had to let go. They trying to get you to like, see, God let go of you. You're not the world card no more. This is what somebody is trying to do. This is also somebody saying, oh, I had to let go of you and take care of my child or something like this. Or to take care of myself or something, but this person was never helping you. They were perjuring you. They were lying under oath. They was making you the illegal and making them the American. This is what was going on here. Loyalty here. This could be somebody that killed all your children and now they got a children with your baby daddy. And these people been able to use your energy and their energy together to make it seem like they the gods and that you not. Okay? But there is a puppy here that is watching over this child. Or that's what I was hearing last night too, is that somebody could have a before I went to bed, a child might be, they might be like, oh, we found a mate to match up with your child. So now you could leave or now you could leave a child behind. But you see, this is a little puppy. This puppy ain't ready to be loyal yet. He got to be trained or something. Somebody got to be trained. Somebody got to be trained. These people think they slick. I want these people out of here. Yeah, the identity is off. So they could be trying to bring a new baby in the world and give them my identity and try this again. Or like I said, this could be the child of this the karmic friend with the perjury line under oath, like this is your child or something like this. Somebody could have stole one of your eggs and created a child, and they knew about a trust fund and they just hooked this child up to this trust fund, and then you're not getting nothing from your trust fund. This person found a back end way to manipulate a situation to put a trust fund in their child's name and make their child the god. Somebody is mentally fucking ill. They mentally unstable. We got these men here in the reverse here because they tried this shit. Okay. We got Obama energy or the administration in the reverse here. They tried it. We also got Purdue or Jill. This could be like Jill Scott energy, which could be a clone of my auntie Michelle. Okay. Yeah, because somebody is not somebody's child. This is somebody that thought that they could have a baby by you and be a trillionaire. Somebody is not your child. The whale. Somebody is the whale. Okay. And somebody is not the whale's child. If you did, if they did take, if they did make my daughter carry a seed from me in some type of masculine energy that it would have been immaculate, that child is dead. Eternal knows why the child is dead. Raven Simone know why the child is dead. These people know why the child is dead. Mommy Watson know why the child is dead. Because they already cloned the child off of these people's energy and they already killed or kidnapped or using my child, if that was a child, for some type of supply or surplus. This could be I had a dream that there was a masculine energy that was about to die. He could have been estranged. It could have been the person that bought the house with me, and then he got sucked up into something or whatever the fuck this is. And before he left, he put a baby in me. They could have even put this baby in this child to make it seem like this man was sexually abusing his child. You know what I'm saying? These people be doing wild shit. They really do. They be doing wild stuff. Immature woman. Yeah. Because somebody trying to say somebody's not the Empress, somebody's not the whale, somebody's not. What else was that I just seen? Somebody's sick. Somebody not the most high. They might not the moon energy. Somebody is imprisoned or something like this. Or somebody lied on somebody heavily and they about to go to prison. Because somebody's thinking straight now about what had happened here. So this is the olive tree energy. So if something happened to the Dino person, not the dark skinned Dino, but if this could be also, there's something about this energy here. Mm. Hmm. I'm wondering here. Then these people took something over here. A house. That when they took it over, whoever this is, when they took it over, the house was in the upright. But this is like, who gave Mexico this information about me? Because I'm feeling like even if the best friend was a spy, when? Since when? And it's looking like the Obama administration. Because even something could have already happened to this friend for betraying me or something like this. But the person that you see how they say, oh, you got to be in the country for this long before this or something like this. But whatever this is that they just created right now, it's not, it don't have the same standing. It's like somebody coming in massacring a lot of people and then bringing a different breed or a different brand of people in. But you just killed, if I'm America or something, this happened on this soil or something, you didn't kill 1,000 of my bots or 1,000 of my workers or 1,000 of my people or something like this. Who's paying for that? These people was the most valuable motherfuckers in the world. I don't care what you got going on right now. You're going to have to pay for that. You're going to have to pay for that. That's why I say war is money. You're going to have to pay for that. You're going to be forever indebted because of that. Like I said, unexpected income, you're going to have to pay for that. Because I didn't tell you I wanted to get all new robots or something no times. I didn't even know. 29 and 23 in the upright. I don't know what these people, this almost like the person, the version of me that like to write is with this 23 and me, and this person is nibbling off of my creativity. Somebody could be working with this person musically or lyrically in the background, but they're using my writings or something, or somebody else's here. Somebody is taking everything from me and investing it in something else here. And this person has bad health. Whoever this 23 energy is, and they're ashamed. There's some legal matters here. Because judication, I'm telling you, this person was working in the judicial system before you came over here to tarot. Sneakily as some kind of, I don't know what this is here. All right. And they're saying this 29 energy did not go and steal and feed off of other people. Somebody just likes people. I don't know, maybe in a past lifetime, somebody was locked up and they just enjoy looking at people, not in no weird, creepy way. Somebody likes engaging with people, meeting people, seeing people in the park, you know, the right way. Somebody don't like people looking at them in their house, and they don't want to look at people in their house, and they don't want to look at people while they on vacation in a hotel room and see them sleeping with their person. They just like to see people the way you're supposed to see people. So this is the energy. There's an immature woman here that can't have access to somebody some more. And then we have this energy here where the 29 person that was writing this, they were saying, oh, that was because such and such was in your energy. No, that was because I was in my energy right there. So you kidnapped this person here and you took this person with this 23 and me, and this person is eating the ribbons right outside my head. Look, this bitch is taking the words right outside my head. Now, this might lead to bad health for this person. This might be this might be, yeah. Also, we got Shay. Somebody is humiliated here. We got the white G is above this S. Ahmed. Somebody named Ahmed, Amed. Somebody is ashamed. Ahmed. And we got divorce, property, criminal, paternity, child support, traffic ticket. Somebody claimed to be married to somebody they was not. Unexpected income, judication in reverse. Somebody is humiliated here. A court case, child support, domestic abuse, attack, This is giving me not without my daughter energy. Civil matter, crime, fraud, and theft. The sun. The system is off. The sun is in the upright. The system or the court system did somebody wrong here. Somebody is ashamed. Somebody is not supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be in poverty. This is not even in the distant future. This is right now. I don't supposed to have no fucking job because of what these people that they took it this far. So now somebody really about to be able to flex, maybe with a wealthy man and build something. In a courtship, no job. And we got Poppy Bearer in reverse. This could have something to do with that man that got into that little tussle at the school district that was complaining about something happened to his child a couple years ago back with COVID or something. Because somebody risked their life to get this blocked off. So people can't feed off of these immature people or saying can't feed off of somebody's energy. Or somebody could be trying to put me over here with the immature people and say that this person is something here because it's connected to this. It's like these are girlfriends or something, and that's not supposed to be. So I don't know what this is. Somebody could have stopped something here. Somebody did something here. This could be to the same person here. Because again, these immature people was drinking from the well or something. We got big well. A big well. So I feel like somebody's trying to fix something on their end, but they don't understand that it's the communication between me and this person or whatever they're using. It don't work for me. Like it's not going to show. This is not whatever this is not supposed to be no intellectual connection. This is something that's supposed to be two people meeting, actually shaking hands. This is whatever we waiting for over here on this side. Somebody trying to act like they're a god or something. Ooh, and I can't come down and touch somebody like you or something. And it's just something just the other way around here. Yeah, some of these girls is also being turned into thought music makers boxes, one hit wonders. Somebody just want to see somebody looking good, shaking their ass, and they're making a whole career out of a one hit wonder instead of just letting these bitches be pinup girls for some kind of magazine or something. You know, you wasting all our time with this fucking music or whatever this is. You understand what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? We wasting all this time. This could also be if a husband is doing this to his wife, kidnapped his wife, changed her face and everything like this to steal her money or something, and then leave the real wife with the consciousness behind. This could be a new trend that people are doing with this money. Okay, somebody is doing something like this. So this is premeditated murder, or this is something somebody could go to jail for. Because if God made it for me to be getting this energy here, okay, this is for me. This is not for a man to take me from me and be me and use it for them. And especially if they did me wrong the first time or something. Matter of fact, my eye socket is a little bit sore. I wonder if somebody been playing around with my eye. Somebody want to keep, they knew how God was about to hook me up and give me a transformation, or I was going to come back to earth in a new form. Somebody stealing this. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want them to steal this. I want it for me. It's for me. All of this is for me. It's not for this person. Somebody done this thousands of times for centuries. A family of witches like the Kardashians and the Alberons or something like this. And I said no. Like probably my own ancestors or something like this. I said no. We got lilies in reverse and somebody in despair. I said no. This is like your husband. Listen, this is like your husband coming using transhumanism. He always wanted to be a girl. This is another reason why somebody didn't give you what you needed in a relationship. But he knew one day you was gonna get the ultimate package prize from God. And this motherfucker wanted it for them. Now they already turned this man into a girl. It's three badass bitches walking around that's your man. And and they both, all three of these was supposed to be my transformations. I can't have one. You fucking crazy. They're gonna have to kill this nigga. This female, whoever this is. I'm not playing with you. We got these lilies and we got these, just because I'm still around some motherfuckers don't mean I look at their ass the same way. Even kids, bitch. You understand? Even kids. With this, somebody's twins is in reverse. We got the lilies in reverse. And just because I don't say it, motherfucker, don't mean I ain't see it. And just because I ain't see it, just because I didn't see it, no, something mean that I don't know it. Don't mean that I don't know it. I don't know if you understand what I just was saying. We got this 24-year relationship with this person in the reverse. These two white swans. This could be taking down two white swans. They keep calling somebody the black swan, so this could be a fight. So somebody could be taking down two white swans at a time with these Sharon's lilies and these particular twins or clone situations. Because these twins are in reverse because they lied in court. And the Sharon energy or this Elon energy, these people are in despair here about something, what they was doing here. They could have lied and said I had bad health, but it's really these people. So it's like, oh, with error, they said, oh, because the person didn't lay with the father, they didn't have what the father had. But why am I thinking that these are some people that got something from somebody's father? They was just mad because they couldn't give this shit to me because I'm the real God and the father wasn't the real God. But they was hoping they would be able to get me the gift or something, or get me sick or something like this while I was still sitting here waiting for some kind of rescue or reserve, or I don't like to use that term rescue, but do you understand what I'm saying? Some type of respite, some kind of, what, I don't know, some kind of word I'm looking for, okay? So somebody either don't want to give you some type of gift because because I'm making too much mess here, but this is not mess to God. This is judgment here. Or somebody tried to give me HIV or something because they have it and it didn't work. Because somebody wanted to steal something. Okay, these people are in reverse because of this theft, and they're not being seen in high honor, nor are the children, or something like this. Okay, this could be a message of concern for somebody. Somebody could have just, God wanted to see how far these people was gonna go with this. Somebody is mad. This could be a forever younger or something that's mad because somebody's not going to get these flowers of death. They could be about to be getting some unexpected money or something like this. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. My eye is bothering me. Hold on.